Hey, guess what? I'm here, y'all. Welcome to the show. I'm RC coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on November 15th, 2023. I cannot believe it, y'all. I cannot believe it. I mean, next fucking week is Thanksgiving. And then, like, before you blink, it'll be Christmas. And then after that, the new year. And then it'll be 2024. And I'm just not prepared. I am not mentally prepared for this. And today, in fact, this whole week, but today especially, it's been wild. It's been wild energy. I'm feeling it. I know other people are feeling it. So if you made it to the show, welcome to the show. I know I'm a little bit late. I'm usually a little bit late, but Apollo is busy rubbing on the carpet because I felt pity on him and let him go into the bedroom where there's carpet so he can rub the spots that itch him. And now he's just like taking free will because he knows I'm busy. Oh, yeah. He's going to just be rubbing himself raw this whole time. So if you hear any noises, that's what it is. Anyway. Welcome to the show, y'all. Let's see. We got Patrick. We got Lava. Hey, we got Goog. Oh my goodness. We got Fuck You. Oh, we got so much family here in the house. I'm so happy to see y'all. Welcome to the show. Woo! Y'all know what we do, but for those who might be looky-loos, who ain't logged in, who may be watching from afar, or who may be watching in the future, this is what I do. I'm the OraCola. I'm RC Cola. I will answer your questions to the universe through various oracles. I have the oracles listed in the description box down below. Click on that down arrow, and then you will see all the oracles you can choose from. Now, how this works, you put a question for the universe in the chat, and then put your oracle selection in all caps so I can see it because I'm pretty blind, actually. And then when I actually notice it, if I do notice it, fingers crossed, sometimes I don't, I will answer it and you will get your answer. That's how it works. Oh, look, he's drinking water now. See, he was rubbing on the carpet and I bitched, and he knew what I said in my heart was, Apollo, you better drink some water because we need to have a good show. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough fucking day for a lot of people. And we need to drink some water, Apollo, to get the good energy going. And he heard me. And like a good dog, like a good boy he is, he's doing it. So, yeah, he's drinking water. I know y'all can't hear it as good as you could when I was using my internal microphone on my laptop. Now that I got this fancy new microphone that someone sent me, wink, wink, it's a little bit more directed. So you don't get to hear his lapping, but promise you it's happening. It's like magic. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, thank you, Ernest. Good to see you. Oh, I love my jewelry too. So I got some new jewelry from some fans, and this is a necklace that I got, and I love it. It's so chaotic. I don't even know what to think about it. But so when I was thinking about wearing this necklace, I was like, what's my most chaotic outfit? And this is the one that I've had the most chaotic outfit complaints about. It's this like houndstooth, brown and black, mixed with this silver and black stripe. People just apparently are very upset by this combination. I know it's in your face. So I was like, what can I wear with this? And this is the one. And okay, so I don't see Carol Jean here, but Carol Jean sent me these scissor earrings because I'm always cutting through the bullshit. And I washed one by accident. I announced it a few weeks ago on the show. I'm very sorry. So it destroyed one of the earrings, but I have this one left. And I was like, oh, I have this other earring that I can't find the mate to. I mean, it's somewhere in my jewelry cabinet. I just can't fucking find it. So I was like, well, we'll just do some mismatched shit because this is all chaotic. This is chaotic. This is chaotic. The world is chaotic. Everything is fucking chaotic. So we're just representing that on ourselves. Anyway, backstory you didn't need to know, but you heard anyway. uh, oh, hey, Prince is here. Oh my goodness. Well, wherever you are, I hope you're having a good time. I'm sure it's been a day. It's been a day for everybody I've talked to. It's been a day. Anyway, well, as you know, we do the oracles on this show. If you want an oracle read, you know what to do. I would also recommend right now, while you're thinking about it, change your chat to the live chat. If you go up to the top of your chat box, if you're logged in, it will probably default to the top chat. You want to go to the live chat. That will cut through some things that maybe get censored. It don't mean that you can't like be censored, because YouTube will censor you if you put certain triggering things in the chat. So try to be discreet when you're asking your questions, especially around the pornicle or around any particular political things that might be hot button. You never know. You never fucking know what YouTube's going to censor. So I would just say be wise and turn on your live chat. Okay. Oh, the world is fucked. It's getting worse and it's all your fault. It ain't my fault, fuck you. It's your fault, fuck you, because the man says it is. Now, I ain't saying I'm the man. I'm just saying that when the man tells me some bullshit, I'm just like, nope, I deflect that. I'm like Wonder Woman. I'm deflecting that with my shield onto somebody else. And I'm talking about the real Wonder Woman, not the Wonder Woman that was like created by the woke people. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, I am deflecting that shit. No, not part of my reality. Not at all. The world is not fucked up because it's my fault. The world is fucked up because it's the man's fault. And I have always maintained this ever since I was a little child. Before I even knew what the man was, I just knew there was some other out there making shit worse for me. And it wasn't my fault. And I think that's why I'm pretty well adjusted. I mean, sure, I got a YouTube show and I got my narcissism, but honestly, I feel like understanding that it ain't my fault from a young age has helped me grow into the person that I am, because I know that it don't matter what I do, because that shit's going to keep happening. All that shit out in the world is going to keep happening, whether I feel one way about it or another. What really matters is what's happening with me. I know that's a very selfish thing to put forth, but honestly, if you can just make yourself better, if you can be better to the people around you, if you can be better to yourself, all that is going to have a much greater effect than if you get worried about fucking whatever the man is telling you to be worried about. If you send money to the World Wildlife Foundation, don't tell me I don't know this, because I do know it's true. If you send it to them one time when you're dumb and stupid in your early 20s and think, oh, I'm helping the animals, guess what? That tentacle of the man is going to fucking find you through every address change, every fucking iteration of your life for decades. Is going to keep fucking hounding you to send them money. Now, don't you tell me that them people is spending all their money on helping the animals. They are not. Absolutely not. They spent all their money on trying to find my fucking ass to send them more money. And that is the economy that they're in. And that is most of the man's economy, trying to milk you for money. So I don't feel any kind of guilt about anything the man tells me is my fault, because I know it is fucking fake. Let that settle, y'all. Let that settle. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just went on a rant there. Well, before we get started with the whole show, we got to get the ritual out of the way. since I'm already on fire, y'all, we just got to get this shit out of the way. So if you got your own ritual that you like to do, please do it now. I have my own thing. This is what it is. Y'all know what it is. Here it goes. First thing I do is burn the sacred wood. We're going to burn that sacred wood and make sure that all that dog smell that's wafting in from the living room into the bedroom, because I opened the door and the dog went in, is going to be somewhat covered, but not really, even though this is pretty strong. Okay, we burn the sacred wood. Next thing we do is we ring the bell. Gonna ring the bell for service, let the universe know that we're here and we're ready to accept their wisdom. Yeah, just do a couple deep breaths. Say, universe, I want your guidance. Please let the OraCola know how to help me. All right. And then we got our pathogen wand. We still got all them negative baddies. Oh, God. Come on. You can do it. There it goes. Hey. So this is going to get rid of all the pathogens, man-made or natural, whichever ones you're afraid of. It's going to get rid of all of them. I mean, hell, if you believe it hard enough, it'll get rid of the cancer. So yeah, just think that hard about it. And this is going to help that shit. And then we got our Prospera spray, which is rapidly dwindling because I have been spraying it on myself pretty much every day, a couple of times a day, because suddenly I'm addicted to the smell. And I discussed this on a previous show. If you don't know which show, watch all my old shows and find it out. I would start from the very first one and then just keep going. There's hundreds. I think there's hundreds by now. Maybe, yeah. No, maybe just over 100. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've done this the longest time. Anyway, we do this for prosperity. Remember, if you're going to manifest any kind of prosperity, don't dwell on the bad shit. Dwell on the good shit. That's what you want to do. And then we got our final little ritual, our newest ritual. We got our chakra anointment with l'eau de Floride, or the Florida water, as the folks call it. And this is just going to cleanse all of them spinning wheels so we get all of the information flowing correctly. Okay. We did the ritual. I think we're ready to start the show. It's 9:17. I'll be here till about, 10:03 or 4. Whenever I feel like leaving, I always go with my gut. So, if you have a question for the universe, oh my God, I've been trying to keep this fucking corner of my desk out of my show for a couple of weeks, and I have not actually paid attention to it properly until this moment. So, apologies if things get a little bit strange for a second. All right, I think I got it. There we go. Got that. Okay. I feel like, do we have wall? There's still wall there. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Okay, there we go. I feel like we're good. This is good. We don't see any artifacts. Okay. Just give me a little more headspace. All right, there we go. Woo! Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go scrolling back up, making sure I didn't see any questions. I don't see no. Pornicle from Prance. Not Jimmy. Prance. 2 flights canceled today. What is the outlook for tomorrow? Oh my goodness. Well, the Pornicle is going to give you an answer. It might mean that you have an orgy in an airport bathroom. It could be your destiny to find that glory hole in that strange bathroom, in that strange terminal, that nobody goes to except the ones who know. So anyway, we're going to find out. 755 pages in the Pornicle, which means I got to get a random number generator to generate a random number. And my phone is super slow. I realized pretty recently that I might need to actually purchase a new phone. My phone is 5-ish years old. For me, technology-wise, it's like a 6-year-old phone. And it's starting to get slow. And it ain't getting no security updates. And I feel like I might need to invest again. And I'm very upset about it because I'm still upset about the fact that I need a fucking smartphone. That I need a fucking smartphone to even clock into my fucking jobs. Like, that bothers me. That's using my resources for their business. Didn't used to be that way, y'all. Didn't used to be that way. All right, hold up. 755. Here we go. We're going to generate a number. Page 618. 618 in the Pornicle. And I am going to wipe the dust off my readers before I put them on this time because I remember the last time. It was sad. Sad news. Okay. What did I say? 618. Page 618 for Prance and the horrible travel debacle. How can we cope with this? How do we need to masturbate in the airport bathroom to make it happen? Oh, so basically you need to have some orgy with all your fellow stranded passengers. Like, this is a group sex scene if I've never seen one before. This is essentially the Borden area in an orgy. Everybody is still like waiting on their turn to get called up. But in the meantime, they're going to have a good time. And don't discriminate against whoever's presenting their genitals. It don't matter if you're into men or women. This is desperate times. So if you see genitals, just go for them. Just go for them. It's all good. Everybody's in the same boat. It's horrible. Y'all get through this. If you got condoms, bonus. If not, well, just see the STD clinic when you get to your other destination and take the prophylactic. You know, they got so many prophylactics now. You don't have to suffer from venereal disease unless you get the herp. Then you got it. But, you know, everybody's got the herp. So who cares? Okay. Goog has a question. I've been stressing about different obligations and things lately. May I have some tarot guidance? Okay. Yes, you may. Like I said, the energy has been crazy. It was especially crazy today. I personally, for the last, I would say 6 or 7 days, have been on a roller coaster of energy. That's the way I want to put it. Low energy, high energy, in between energy, like other people's bullshit energy, like so much energy has been coming into my space and invading my, like, whatever. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like an invasion. So I get it. There's a lot going on. Okay. It's from the increased solar storms. Well, maybe. I ain't been looking into solar storms. I know there's been some earthquakes, and I know that Iceland's about to blow up. And what else? So much. So much. But really, I'm mostly focused on me. And when I feel that energy's coming on, the negative, that it's been building for weeks, honestly. It's been building for weeks. I had a day a couple of weeks ago where I was so fucking angry. I have not been that angry in a long time. And it just like was a thing. It happened. It was an all consuming kind of thing. And then other times when I've had emotional highs and emotional lows and just weird things coming out of nowhere. I believe we're in some kind of transition as humanity. Like there is something going on. Like we're in the throes of it. Like kind of like we was when the whole, in 2020 happened. That was a time when, if you was aware, you're like, shit's going down. A lot of people was caught unawares. I feel like more people are caught awares now that shit's going down because of that. And I definitely am, because I felt that one in 2020 and I feel it now. Shit's going down. I don't know what shit, but some shit's going down. Anyway, let's get to your tarot. Enough about me. Let's get to your shit. We ain't here just to talk about my shit. It's really all about your shit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Tarot for Goog. Oh, the Tower. Ooh, wasn't I just talking about the shit? Well, this is a transitional time. Something is going to blow up. Something is going to crumble. Something is going to have to come down, and it's going to have to happen. It don't matter if it's like a personal relationship or if it's just that fucking shoe rack that you hate that you need to get rid of. It could be something as simple as that, but there is a thing that needs to happen. You need to get rid of in your life. Just let it go. It's going to come down whether you like it or not. So just accept it's coming down. Pull the trigger yourself. Ignite the thermite yourself. Be the architect of your own destruction. This is how you keep control of the situation. Destroy it. Let it come down. Put out the narrative you want. And then, you will find some peace in the aftermath. That's what's going to happen. You will have to rebuild. Hopefully, you'll rebuild with a big old insurance policy that's going to give you a lot of money to do something different. Yeah. Yep. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Y'all know what I just said. I don't need to spell it out. All the family understands what I'm saying. So that was your answer. I hope that for you, the Tower moment is just a kind of a normal one. Like I need to get rid of this bad habit, or I need to invest in doing this for myself, and I have to destroy this other thing that's keeping me from doing it. Or I need to get rid of this toxic person in my life. That's a big Tower moment for a lot of people. A lot of people are like carrying around entities, aka toxic friends, who are like giving them shit about stuff and not being cool. And why would you stick with someone who's constantly making you feel bad? Tower that bitch. Tower that bitch. Tower that bitch. All right. 9:28, y'all. I'm going to see if there's any other questions. I got the pornicle, and then I got the good question. All right, well, here we are. We're at that time. We're at that time when nobody has asked a question, and I have to do something. So I can either read for the collective, or I can do some tea. But I don't know. What should I do? What should I do, y'all? Y'all put it in the chat. First one, collective or tea? Collective or tea? Whoever puts it in gets the answer. And if y'all pick tea, just know that I'm going to have to reach over and get it, because, of course, I didn't like fucking put it next to me this time. Thirsty for the tea, Lava Jeans. Hey, good of you for speaking up. All right, well, here we go. Oh, my goodness. I might have to show y'all some wall again. Hold up. Got to scoot over. get the teapot. So dusty. So dusty. Okay. I'll put the mic back and then get the wall out of the way. Okay. I think we got it. Are we good? We're good. All right. Got some tea for y'all. Tea. We got 3 tea leaves this time. What will it be? Oh my goodness. This one. What is going to be? Oh, Brittany's autobiography. Y'all, I'm proud of myself. I listened to my first audiobook ever, and the first one I listened to was the Britney Spears autobiography, The Women in Me, read by Michelle Williams. And I have to tell you, I listened to this on Friday at work and a little bit after because I was distracted at work. Couldn't listen to the whole time. It's like a 5.5 hour read. It's a short book. Anyway, this made my Friday. Now, Friday got worse after this, but the early part of Friday was good because I was listening to this. Let me tell you, honey, this is worth a listen because I can't tell if this is still some kind of like CIA, MK Ultra mind control op, or if this is some genuine shit. I'm still intrigued. This is why I was hooked in. It's also super easy to listen to. And there's also some juicy bits in there that you would not have expected. Like the fact that little Miss Brittany was not the virgin that people said that she was. She played into that, but she was not. Of course she was not. You cannot be in that business and be a virgin. It does not happen because you have to give up something to get in. We all know what that is. But anyway, the thing that was interesting to me was the fact that this grown ass woman who is just not that much younger than me, let's be honest. I know how old I am. I'm younger than Madonna, older than Britney, but closer in age to Britney than Madonna, definitely. This poor ass woman does not know how to live her life. She has always been under somebody's thumb, under somebody's control. And she's finally, at the age in the 40s, after having kids and being married and all this shit, finally figuring out, oh my God, the shit that I was figuring out when I was 16. Like literally, you can see this kind of coming of age thing in her book. And I just feel so sorry for her. I really do. I know that she has privileges that I will never have, but I don't want to trade places with her at all. I would much rather be a single woman of a certain age working my little crap job for very little money in my little apartment that I can barely afford with my dog that's got allergies that I can't figure out. I would much rather be that person than be the Britney Spears that exists right now. Because that seems like psychological torture. You can be in the nicest, most fanciest places in the world and still be the most lonely, pitiful person inside. And you really get the sense of that through reading or listening, as I did, to this autobiography. I just want to say it was an impulse decision. I was at work. I normally listen to my playlists. I have various playlists that I listen to at work. And then I turned on my Spotify and it was like, oh, guess what? Suddenly, since you pay for Spotify, you can listen to 15 hours, which is nothing, of audiobooks. Thank God Britney's was only 5.5. And I was like, well, guess what I'm doing on Friday? I'm listening to this shit because I heard it was good. It was good. I have to say, Michelle Williams did a real good job. She was very thorough in acting it out in a way that was believable. Although I have to say, I take issue with one thing. One thing stuck in my craw about her reading. The way she said tour. Whenever Brittany talks about her tours, she talks about it a lot because, it's a big part of her life. Michelle Williams would say tour. 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 No, tour is a one-syllable word. Tour. Tour, not tour. And I just wanted to fucking punch her in the face every time I heard tour. But other than that, I had fun listening. So, yeah, check out that autobiography. Listen to Michelle Williams. She's great except for the tour part that I cannot abide. And then, yeah, it'll be a thing. It'll be 5.5 hours of listening to somebody's account. It could be the CIA's. It could be Britney Spears. Who knows? That's part of the surprise. Oh my goodness. Matt. Oh my goodness. Matt showed up. Hey, Matt. Good to see you. Yeah. Tour. Listen to it, y'all. She always says tour, tour, tour. No, it's tour. It's tour. It's one syllable. Tour, not tour. Fucking piss me off. Oh. Yep. Maybe some of y'all have heard it. And you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that was the one thing that stuck in my craw. One thing stuck in my craw. Okay. It's 9:36. I ranted about that enough. Y'all go listen to The Woman in Me if you ever a chance. If you got the Spotify Premium, you get the free listen now, 15 hours. It's only going to take about 1/3-ish of your listening time this month. So go for it. Go for it. And then, start listening to something esoteric or something weird. They got lots of titles. I'm not an audiobook person. I really ain't. And it was hard for me to pay attention. It was just an interesting experience for me. I would much rather read the book. Because then I got the narrator in my head and they can say tour the right way. Listen at 2 times speed. Well, that's an idea. I never thought of that. I probably could. I mean, especially if I wasn't distracted, I could probably absorb a lot of that shit. Whatever. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Who has a question for the universe? I was about to read for the collective, but we got some new people joining us, so maybe they have a question. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put your Oracle selection in all caps. Remember, Oracles are listed in the description below. And if you don't have a question, that's fine. I will read for the collective. I ain't picky. I just need material. That's all I need. Y'all are here for material. Fashion Oracle, Matt, you know that's out of rotation. But because you're back after a long absence, I know I should not be rewarding you, but I'm going to do it anyway. Fashion Oracle, what should I wear to Thanksgiving this year? Okay, we're going to do this. It's valid. It's Thanksgiving. Here we go. I'm going to dig this Oracle out. I don't even know if I can. You know how dusty that Oracle is? You know how much dust just got in my computer? I don't even have canned air to get it out. That's how much I appreciate that you're making me do this. It's making me dust off some shit. Okay, here we go. Fashion Oracle for Matt for Thanksgiving because it's coming up. And by the way, if you're conflicted about going to Thanksgiving dinner with either your friends or your family, don't matter who, if you're feeling conflict about it, watch last week's show. Last week's show was, I think, so important for people who were on the fence because it gave you permission, essentially. It told you that it's okay to fucking skip the holidays with your friends and family. If you ain't feeling it, fucking skip it. This should be like a mantra that everybody takes to heart, because we have got to get rid of this holiday indoctrination. Just watch last week's show, youtube.com/channel RCCola. Last week's show, OraCola, November 8th. Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it. And if you ain't got the time to watch the full show, you can watch the 2-minute reel. Lots of that wisdom is dropped in the 2-minute reel. So watch that. I give y'all choices. Okay. Fashion Oracle for Matt. Now that I've dusted it off. Here we go. Thanksgiving for you. Designer. Oh, Manolo Blahnik. Bitch, you need to go in heels. And they need to be the highest, most uncomfortable heels that you can find. And if they ain't actually Manolo Blahniks, then you need to like paint the soles red. That is a cheap, tacky way to say, I am rich, bitch. But you know what? Really, what this is saying, you need to be uncomfortable. So whatever you wear, make sure it's very, very uncomfortable. Uncomfortable to the point that it's distracting. It's distracting you from the racist shit that whatever hoo-ha said. It's distracting you from that weird like compliment that wasn't really a compliment. It's distracting you from the fact that the food is terrible. It's distracting you from the fact that that kid is bothering you. Whatever you're wearing on Thanksgiving should be uncomfortable, because Thanksgiving is going to be uncomfortable. There's your oracle. You asked. Now you got your answer. Okay. What do we got? Fuck you, RC Cola. Is it wrong to let an old lady cheat at cards? Well, it depends on the old lady. Is she trying to cheat you out of money, or is this just like a friendly game of cards with your older relative? I would say if money's at stake, hell no. Beat that bitch within an inch of her life if you can. But if it's just like on paper and it's just making Meemaw happy, fuck, make Meemaw happy. Meemaw mad is not as fun as Meemaw happy. Just fucking throw the game and just pretend like you just stupid. And then Meemaw's going to have like all her like glory and maybe give you $5 when she like wants to get you out of the house. She'll be like, you go on, honey, here's some money for dinner. Of course, it won't pay for dinner. $5 don't pay for dinner nowhere, no more. But you know what? Meemaw tried. Okay. Let's see. Goog, I need some artistic pornicle inspiration for our Christmas cards this year. Okay. All right. This is good use of the pornicle. I like it, even though I have to put on my fucking readers again. Let's see what the pornicle has to say. Oh, I don't even know if I put on the readers the first time, but we're going to just do it again just for fun. 201. This is going to be some early porn. Page 201. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Nope. Almost there. 201. Okay. Oh. I think we gotten this one before. Inspiration for your Christmas cards. So it looks like we got your typical somebody over the barrel situation, right? There's a woman or a man or whoever, non-binary. We don't know. We don't know their pronouns, but they're over the barrel. But look, somebody's in the barrel too, watching. So there might be some secret hole in the barrel. There might be some secret like trick to the whole thing. So I would say for your Christmas cards, Easter egg. There's a little Easter egg involved. Maybe put something in that's a wink wink that people who know you might know. But yeah, straightforward Christmas and then a little wink wink. That's what y'all need. Yes. Oh, I love that you love this show. Slunky, digital diviner, will I get drug tested? Oh, well, Dick Wood. Dick Wood is maybe not the best person to ask. The best person to ask is the person who can give you the thing to help you pass the drug test you're trying to pass. But let's see what Dick Wood says. Ew, why not? Sure, you might pass. Here's the thing. There's all kind of ways to pass a drug test. They're out there. Think about Lance Armstrong. He was passing them drug tests for years. In fact, he passed them drug tests throughout the whole time he was winning the Tour de France. It wasn't until years later when somebody basically somebody that he threw under the bus for whatever reason got pissed and was like, fuck you, Lance. I'm going to tell them all we was doping. And then the whole thing came undone. So you can pass any drug test you want to pass if you got the right kind of equipment and the right know-how. And I believe in you, Slunky. I believe in you. So yes, why not? You'll pass it. It don't mean the consequences ain't going to come at you later. They could. But you know what? Lance seems to be doing okay. He's still got his millions. And I'm sure that, whatever social shame that he's had to endure is going to wear off because he's a man. If you're a man, that shit wears off. Eventually, people will think, yeah, he fucking cheated, but so did everybody else. And guess what? He was the best cheater at the game. Got to admire him for that. Okay. Digital diviner for Patrick. Another one for Dick Wood. Will the solar storms knock out communications and shit? Well, I don't know. I just know that they're making shit crazy if what you say is true. I just know that the energy this past few days has been a lot. And since I'm learning about human design, I know why it's a lot for me. And it's a lot. Anyway, solar storms. Here we go. Oh, we got possibly. Yeah. Dick is being very non-committal. Just like I said last week, Dick is non-committal. Possibly. It could be this. It could also be whatever vibration you're vibrating at. It could be that you're vibrating at the wrong vibration. You never know. You never fucking know. I would just say I would look at the solar storm forecast and think, okay, if this is going to affect me mentally because I'm thinking about it, how can I not let it affect me? I can just be like, you know what? I'm going to override this. I'm going to override this programming and do my own shit. That's what you got to do. For sure. Thank you, Matt. I was explaining earlier that they were 2 different earrings that I just have one of each. And that's why I wore them. Because this necklace is a little chaotic. There's a lot going on here. Y'all, I want to confess something. Just to y'all, because y'all are my friends and I love y'all. I have been feeling my age lately. Now, I'm a woman of a certain age, like I mentioned, older than Brittany, younger than Madonna, closer to Brittany's age. But I've been noticing certain aging signs. And the main one is in my neck. And they say the neck never lies, right? The neck never lies. Your hands never lie. I'm already wearing the gloves. Like I always wore the gloves. By the way, I always did. But now other people like Paris are wearing the gloves. Madonna's wearing the gloves again. Lots of folks is wearing the gloves because they know covers up old lady hand. But really, I've been a little self-conscious about my neck lately. And I'm just like, where's this come from, RC? Why do you care? Why do you care? You know you've been living the hard life. You know shit's going to go to shit eventually. You're getting up there in age. But I've just been feeling self-conscious about it. So I'm just going to put it out there to the universe right now while y'all are here as my witness. Universe, I know that my neck is starting to look old. I'm starting to get turkey neck. It's gobble gobble time. Just in time for Thanksgiving. But you know what? I'm going to vibrate higher and rise above this. I know that this does not reflect upon me as a woman of worth, of intellect, of value. I do recognize that as a woman of my age, I'm not getting looked at anymore. This is fine with me, by the way. Fine with me. This is kind of a relief. But the young woman in me is starting to see things change. And it's hard for her to let go of the vision that she had of herself. And I just want to recognize, universe, that this is a transition. It's a tower moment for my neck. And I appreciate that you are allowing me to experience it, and I accept it with grace. Amen. Okay, thank you for letting me go on that journey, but I just had to let y'all know. I've been feeling self-conscious about this. It's kind of been like bothering me. I don't know. I've been watching weird YouTube videos where you can just do these weird exercises and it'll go away. And suddenly Instagram suddenly like knows what I'm thinking and sending me like neck cream ads. I don't know how this works, y'all. I don't know how this works. How what I'm thinking about and what I'm self-conscious about is suddenly showing up on my fucking ads on Instagram. How is this happening? I don't know. It's some kind of fucking bullshit. I blame the CIA. Anyway, I shared. Okay, there. Facer size. Oh yeah, I've watched a few of them. They're silly. And none of that shit works. You're just gonna get old turkey neck eventually. This is what I know, unless you get plastic surgery. And I ain't doing that. First of all, because I'm poor. Second of all, because not a bit. Second of all, because ew, I don't want to get then your neck is like young and the rest of your face is old. You got to get all this shit done at the same time, and that costs thousands of dollars that I don't have. So anyway, okay, we got a crystal for Goog. I have a couple of large orders for my side gig. Good for you. Coming up. Something to help me power through them, please. Okay. Here we go. Crystal for Goog. I got to get, Fashion Oracle's in the way. It's not a bit, y'all. It ain't no bit. Here is the crystal. I think a part of it that makes me have this turkey neck is that whenever I have this sinus thing, I kind of like rub my tongue against the upper palate. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a thing, but it pulls the muscles in a certain way where it's starting to make everything stringy down here. And I'm like, oh my God, I do this all the time. I'm constantly trying to like scratch the back of my throat with the back of my tongue. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. Anyway, lifetime of allergies. Oh, goodness. Okay. Here's a crystal for Goog. For the gig. Here we go. Energy. Iolite. Shift your money. What? Shift your money mindset. Okay. So this has to do with commerce. Shift your money mindset. So maybe to make this less stressful, hold up. Yeah. So to make this less stressful for you, you have to shift your mindset about it. So instead of looking at this as oh my God, this is going to be so stressful. It's going to be so horrible. I have to fulfill all these orders. Think of it as I'm so lucky to get these orders. I'm so happy to fulfill them. I cannot wait to get there and do it. You just got to like switch it. So, where it could be that you're thinking about all the logistics of doing it, and it's very like, oh, I got to go to the post office. I got to pack it up. I got to whatever, whatever. No, shift into I'm so grateful I get the chance to do this. The chance of me doing this is time to do this thing that I want to do. It's fulfilling me in a certain way. So just like swap that mindset. It should be much better. And if you got some highlight on you, it couldn't hurt to have it with you. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Book of Revelation. What is that smell in my truck? Well, did you run over something dead? Or did you run over a skunk? That could be the smell. Otherwise, it could be something that you left under the seat, an old piece of fruit, an old like fast food wrapper that you forgot about. That could be the smell. Also, if you got a dead body in it somewhere, that could definitely be stinking it up. Those are my 3 top choices, but let's see what the book of Revelation has to say. I will indulge this because I love you. Fuck you. You're my only Canadian viewer as far as I know. So you get all the attention. All right, so there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Hold up. We got to do a chapter first. Chapter 2. And then we got to get a verse. So we got to see how many verses are in chapter 2. And this is the King James Version. As y'all know, I do not espouse any other version of the book of Revelation or the Bible in general. We got to go with the original King James because God's wrath is so good. Oh, this is all Jesus. It's all red. So 29, lots and lots of verses. So we got 29 verses to choose from. 29, here we go. 29 verses. Old ass phone is slow. And 25, verse 25. Book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 25, for the smell in Fuck You's truck. All right, here's what we got. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. That was what it is. Okay, maybe I should inflect it differently. It's very short. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Okay, so basically, whatever you're holding on to, maybe you got to wait till Jesus tells you to get rid of it. Maybe Jesus is telling you to get rid of it now because it's starting to smell. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. This could be one of those where you need to read the whole surrounding thing because there could be context clues. The book of Revelation is not direct, generally. There's usually a lot of poetry involved. You might need to interpret some shit. Anyway, you know where to go looking or sniffing around, if you will. So, good luck, and hopefully you eradicate the smell. Eventually, it'll go away. Even if it's a dead thing, it will eventually decay. So, you got that working in your favor. Okay. Oh, y'all are having fun with that. Look at y'all. I love it. So much fun. Well, it's 9:58. I don't have a ton more time. I've got maybe 5 more minutes left in the show because I was a little bit late. But if you have a question, throw it in the chat right now. Remember, if you're watching the show and you're a newbie, put your subscription in. Say, I subscribe to this show. I love it. It don't hurt you. It don't cost you nothing. Subscribe. Like the show. Like every show. Go back and like all the old shows. And here's another one. Leave a fucking comment. Oh my God. So many of y'all watch this every week. Don't leave no comments. I'm not offended because I know y'all are busy, but it does help the algorithm to push it out to other people to watch it who might find it, who might like it. So yeah, if you can leave a comment, even if it's just like a thumbs up or a hey, it was fun, or fuck you, or you're the worst I've ever seen, or something ugly. I would even allow an ugly comment. I would allow it because it helps the algorithm. Anyway. Yeah, rewatch all the shows. I've said some outrageous shit. And some shows I'm way drunker than other shows, and y'all can tell. And so there's times when you get a different vibe from me. And there's a whole lot to discover. Whole lot. And I've been putting this show on YouTube for gosh, 22 plus years, since 2021. So, lots to discover. Been doing it pretty much every week. And by the way, since we're speaking about weekly, last year I took off the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I just felt like I needed to. This year I am not. You know why? Because I will be taking off at the end of December on a Wednesday. It'd be after the Christmas. It'd be like before New Year's, after Christmas, because I got a concert to go to. So I'm going to do Thanksgiving Eve show next week. So if you're going to be here, be here. And if nobody's here, it will just be the longest solo show I've ever done, except when I was doing public access the first few times and there was nobody calling in. That was a long ass haul. But I did have cameraman to talk to, so it wasn't so bad. Anyway, if you're going to be around next Wednesday, I will be here. So tune in to the OraCola pre-Thanksgiving, pre-game. I'll be here. Okay. Y'all don't have any questions. So I guess I'm going to do my scratch off. I have some scratch off tickets. Somebody bought me a few. I'm going to keep scratching them off until hopefully I'll win something. Hopefully I'll win something. So y'all, I'm going to put it on my Bible. I'm going to scratch off the numbers first and then the winning number. This is how I like to do it. Get the anticipation going. Anticipation. Okay, here we go. We got some options here. Oh yeah, some of them are big money. So put your good wishes in there. Here we go. And winning number is 7. And I don't think we won. And nope. Womp, 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 womp. Well, we keep trying. Eventually, one day, we'll win again. It'll be $1 or $2 or maybe 60 or maybe even 30. We won $30 once. If we hit the 5,000 at some point, oh my God, that would be so great. It'd be so great. But you know what? The best part is scratching it off with y'all, because I know that whether I win or lose, I'm still with my family and I appreciate y'all. So thank y'all so much for showing up again on the OraCola. I love y'all so much, RC Cola, and I'll see y'all next week. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye.